Now, after the content paragraphs, like I told you earlier, you have to write 5 paragraphs. After the content paragraphs, the next thing is the concluding paragraph. Now, the concluding paragraph, the structure is different. Here you use the wave method to write the concluding paragraph. All right, just like I did with the other ones, I'm going to explain how to use the wave formula to write the concluding paragraph. Okay, now wave formula, the W stands for wrap up. Okay, that's the sentence, the first sentence, wrap up. Give a casual, realistic reason why you have to stop writing right now. Okay, you could say something like, my mom is calling me to the kitchen to help wrap up with the dishes for the dinner, or just give a realistic reason why you have to stop writing. Or you can say, the chemistry teacher just passed, I need to stop writing now so I can join the chemistry class. Give reason why you have to stop writing. Okay, that should come in the first sentence of your concluding paragraph. After you've given reason why you want to stop writing, the next one is anticipate. Okay, write something that shows that you anticipate to see the person, you anticipate to hear from the person. Anticipate, okay, look forward to. Write something that shows that you anticipate to see the person or receive a reply from the person. So you can write something like, I can't wait for the terminal break so that I can see you again. You can also say something like, I look forward to receiving a reply from you to hear what your parents have to say about transferring to my school. You know, write something that shows that you look forward to the future. Then after that, we have V, valediction. Okay, that's the sentence 3. And what I mean by valediction, it just means extending regards. Extending regards, like I can say, send my warm regards to your parents, send my warm regards to Ngozi, send my warm regards to Nkechi, send my warm regards to Audu. You understand? Just send regards. That is valediction. Then the next one is end. Your final sentence should be an end phrase. Okay, just a short goodbye phrase like catch you later, bye, please take good care of yourself. Now let's put this together. I have to stop writing for now because the lights in the dormitory are about to be turned off for bedtime. Okay, that's the W. Okay, why you have to stop writing. A, anticipate. Okay, like I said earlier, anticipate, look forward to. Make sure you reply to this letter as soon as you can because I have a lot more to gist you about my school. Then V, please extend my warmest, biggest regards to your parents and Ngozi, my little friend. E, take care of yourself. All right. Now let's put this together and see. I have to stop writing for now because the lights in the dormitory are about to be turned off. Make sure you reply to this letter as soon as you can because I have a lot more to gist you about my school. Please extend my warmest, biggest regards to your parents and Ngozi, my little friend. Take care of yourself. This is a very good concluding paragraph. Just use the wave method. Use the wave method. Wrap up, anticipate, and valedictions, and end with a goodbye phrase. So that's how to write your last paragraph. Now, very importantly, let's go to the complementary ending. Very important, very simple, but a lot of students make mistakes here. The things I'm going to teach you about complementary ending are majorly the things to avoid. Mistakes that students make that make them lose marks. And it's very important for you to write a perfect complementary ending because this is the final impression you give about yourself, about the essay. This is the last part the examiner checks before awarding you a mark. So you have to make sure that your complementary ending is perfect and is very simple. Okay, after your concluding paragraph, go to the next line at the bottom right hand corner of the page. Okay, at the bottom right hand corner of the page after the last line of the body of the letter. Okay, write yours sincerely. Don't write yours faithfully, yours lovely, yours affectionately. Please write yours sincerely. Yours has to start with a capital letter Y. Capital letter. Okay, capital letter Y. Yours. Please, yours does not have apostrophe. It does not have any relationship with an apostrophe. Okay, because yours here is a possessive pronoun. Write your then apostrophe s, or yours then apostrophe. Please do not use apostrophe in the complementary ending. Don't use apostrophe, please. Don't use apostrophe. Don't use apostrophe. Yours sincerely, comma, please, don't forget. And sincerely should start with a small letter. Sincerely should start with a small letter. Yours capital letter, sincerely small letter, and do not forget your comma. Then under yours, just under Y, Dema, or whatever your name is, write your name, your first name or your nickname. All right, your first name or your nickname. Please do not write your surname. Dema. Okay. So write yours sincerely, comma, then Dema, or whatever your name is. Write it, your first name, not your surname, not your first name and your surname, your first name. Write it under Y. Okay, on the next line under Y, start it under Y. Next line under Y, you write your name. It should be in a straight vertical line. All right, so do not write a full stop after the please don't include a full stop. I hope you abide by these rules. If you abide by these rules, if you use these formulas that I've taught you today, there's no reason why you won't write a very good informal letter in your exam. So please make sure you apply everything that I've taught you today. Okay, so that will be all for today. That's all about how to write an informal letter. Okay, go and practice, you become better. Okay, thank you very much for learning with me, and do not forget to share this video to your friends. Share it to your friends, and do not forget to subscribe and tell me how you feel about this video in the comment section. Thank you very much, and bye.